Hello everybody, this is BeastCat100 here with...
Chris the Master 4!
And...
Wait, how did I introduce myself last time?
Just introduce yourself somehow.
Smiley.
There we go. Nice and simple. And welcome back to some more Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the previous episode, we had 10 witnesses and 0 brains between them. And we interrogated every single one. Now, as I said this to Chris off screen, Pooja, I did not say this to you, I was going back through this through editing, and I face-planted hard.
Why?
Because
it was staring us right in the face. We mentioned what the
super
fucking contradiction was.
It was super obvious what the contradiction was.
And we just we even mentioned what the contradiction was, but then we were just like, oh, what do we do?
I mean, to be fair, I think we were more concerned about who was voicing who at the time. Like, when you're trying to voice characters, it's not easy to figure out a mystery at the same time.
Maybe.
Well, when there's 10 completely different characters on screen.
Yeah.
Many of which look exactly like.
So we're finally gonna leap off of that and continue. If you like what you see, leave a like down below. Comment if you have anything to say. Subscribe to me and Chris if you haven't already. Click the bells, those bells, so you're notified of everything that we do when we do it. And share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. Now, the contradiction is right here. Wait. Right here.
Yeah. And I made mention of this too.
The fact
the fucking footprints are different.
The fact that the footprints are different are the contradiction. Jesus Christ.
Objection. You seem pretty sure that the footprints in the... Who the hell's calling me? Judge, hang on a second.
Yeah, Phoenix's phone just starts ringing.
Oh my god, the Steel Samurai, and everyone's like, fucking witchcraft!
Oh god damn it, I'm gonna have to do that now. Alright, I gotta find a good MP3 of that then.
Oh god.
What, of the Steel Samurai phone thing?
Yeah.
That just sounded like an action thing. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, I couldn't remember what
I'm pretty sure you can find it easily, the ringtone version of the Steel Samurai.
I mean, you can find all sound bites for Phoenix Wright on just
one
website.
It's specifically an audio file. Wait. Anyway, sorry about that. I had a phone call. You seem pretty sure that the footprints in the... What?
What is a phone?
I'll tell you when you're older.
What?
The bell tower. The footprints in the bell tower are Miss Foxy's.
This is off to a great start.
Oh yeah, no, it's lovely. In other words, the footprints you saw were stiletto footprints with pointy tips.
Edgeworth.
No.
Yes.
No. That was it? That was
Pooja.
No.
Yeah.
This is the first.
Yeah, I forgot. Wrong night. He's next to Shaky. I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, pointy. They were hers for sure.
I thought you did the mirth voice for him.
No. She did some sort of conniving, sneaky.
Oh right, yeah, because right, because
yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
And yet, oh yeah, and yet we have a sketch of the footprints as they were found after the incident. Oh, those footprints! They have rounded tips. So you see, Mr. Lywood, your testimony contradicts the evidence!
No way! There we go.
Rabble.
That sketch was drawn by the court illustrator based on how we found the crime scene immediately after the incident. I can guarantee that the sketch is accurate.
Well, I saw what I saw. No way I was wrong.
How can you say that?
The reason is pretty simple. If I'd seen footprints like those in my sketch, it wouldn't have occurred to me that they might be foxes. What?
Oh, there's Edgeworth.
Exactly, those are nothing like foxes. Sweet Fox's footprints look like this.
This is quite puzzling. Perhaps the defense can explain this contradiction. Fucking... Only one trail of footprints was found in the bell tower.
It's going to be exactly like I said last episode. Somebody followed the footprints to a T to cover up their tracks.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Give me a second. Because I forgot. Oh, hey, I have a light in my room now.
You're so used to the darkness.
Yeah. Only one of the witnesses claims that the footprints has pointy tips. But the court illustrator's sketch of the crime scene shows that they were rounded. Is the witness account correct? Or is it the sketch that shows the truth? We're both
Well,
They're both right.
Yep. Whenever this comes up, it's usually all of the above.
Usually. But there have been exceptions.
Sketch or witness? Why not both? Says Phoenix, and everyone cheers.
Why not? Porque las dos?
Good.
Both the witness and the sketch are correct, Your Honor.
What?
Two different types of footprints were observed at the bell tower. Now, if neither party is mistaken, it means that two trails of footprints were left on the stairs.
Objection! It's so obvious, I shouldn't have to mention it, but if you trust that the sketch presents the facts accurately, there is only one trail left on those steps. You can see it quite clearly.
Objection! Actually, it's possible the sketch is showing two trails.
Psh, and how would that be?
I'm offended.
Let's organize the evening's events on a timeline.
If we're gonna take things out of context, that is way out of character for her. That was bad writing just then.
What?
That last line from Darklaw, it was completely out of character. Like, no, just a psh. It's like,
oh. Mr. Lywood discovered the footprints soon after the rain stopped. Which means that at that point, someone had already entered the bell tower. Yes, that would be the case.
yes.
Yes. Yes. These footprints were observed and then had pointy tips. And then sometime later, another person went up the stairs. But that person left different footprints. Footprints that had rounded tips.
Round.
Round?
I think, it might be a stretch, but this fact might turn to the fact that maybe the person was taller because they would have to have longer legs to be able to recreate those footprints.
Oh.
That might be a stretch, but I see what you're trying to go for.
Yeah.
Honestly, you already predicted the whole thing with walking on the same steps last time, so you could honestly be onto something.
Maybe.
Plus, you predicted shoulder cat too.
Yeah, the fact that Shoulder Cat she's not Shoulder Cat.
Yeah.
Oh! I think I can see where this is going. Just takes the popcorn.
Ooh, this is getting
We
good.
haven't invented popcorn.
Oh, this looks good. I'm glad you follow, Your Honor. You see, the second person walked on the footprints that had already been left, perfectly covering them up as they went.
What?
This explains why only one trail of footprints was left.
Wait, no. Okay, I was... We're gonna get through this eventually, but things keep popping into my head. That means the bell tower was left unguarded for a time. Because,
the
because
guards
Foxy was up.
that.
Yeah, Foxy went up.
Yeah, the guards mentioned that at some point, that she went up to have tea. So,
No, she mentioned that she went up there to have tea, even though Tiny Hands mentioned the fact that the tower was guarded the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we already know that it's not.
Objection! Preposterous. That's just too far-fetched.
What makes you say that? Even we can tell you that much. There's no way there were two intruders. Oh yeah.
It's a big stretch, honey. Oh God! Even if body, even
if a body was a witch at the invisible like that.
Ugh.
Scottish.
They're shaky.
We would have seen one another. The other one.
What you're saying makes sense.
If the perpetrator were normal human.
But the fact that none of you noticed, the fact that none of you noticed the second intruder. And the only explanation for that, oh, I know where he's getting at, is that the second intruder was also a witch who made herself invisible when she entered the bell tower. What? What the heck? Order! 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 There were two witches?
Objection!
Objection! Oh, excuse me. Ludicrous! Are you honestly suggesting that the two witches managed to sneak into the bell tower?
It may seem ludicrous to you, but you can't say it's not a possibility.
It's easy to bat around possibilities, but your theory alone doesn't change anything. Or perhaps you have some proof to support your little story.
We do.
Do we?
I think.
Do we? I mean, we do, but do we know that we do yet?
Oh yeah. Layton hasn't come back yet, has he?
Oh, no. That's not
Well, that's a different thing.
This is based on what we found at the crime scene.
Oh.
Because we do have proof that Espilla Cantabella was, in fact, in the bell tower at the time of the crime. Not only was she seen by many people, yep, there's that necklace again,
Right.
but this was found in the crime scene afterwards, too.
But there's something different about the pendant.
Spell's pendant, huh?
Not even gonna bother with that one?
I remembered to press the button. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you think there was one more person in the bell tower, then prove it, Defender!
Bitch, it was you!
Very well. Bitch, it was you? What? Very well then. The defense shall present evidence. Do you have proof that someone other than the accused was in the bell tower?
Well, I guess we do.
I mean...
Cloak.
Yeah, I'm just trying... Details.
I think it's a cloak.
Flower... I'm just making sure, you know? Yeah. I mean... The pendant itself would present it, but it's too early.
Oh, that's, what is it? Were you?
Where am
This
I?
robe was... what's going on? Oh God, Your Honor. Please don't have amnesia right now. This robe was found at the top floor of the bell tower. As you can see, it's way too big for a Spella. Yes, indeed. It would seem to belong to a much taller person.
Oh, you're right, Bobby, about the height.
Vigilantes, I'd like you all to confirm something for me. You have been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared, right? Indeed we have, sir. Had anyone ever gone to the bell tower before the incident this evening?
If case Nate, what would be your purpose if we freely allowed people inside?
Suspicious or not, sadly no one has ever approached the bell tower. I see. But then... how did this hero get up there? Do you get it now? There must have been a second witch at the bell tower! Order! Order! So there were 2 witches inside that tower? Exactly, Your Honor. It's true that the defendant was seen in the bell tower at the time of the crime. But if another witch was present too, it's impossible to say for sure that it was Miss Cantabella who summoned the fire dragon. First try.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Christ almighty.
I forgot about just the objection fucking Fusro that they did.
God.
Calm down, everyone.
We must not let this defendant confuddle our understanding of the spirit.
It was the Great Witch Bazella that summoned the fire dragon. I'm gonna expose her for what she is!
We've braved fierce rapids, scaled high mountains, and crossed vast plains to testify in this court and expose the Great Witch.
He just walked like 2 feet
Yeah,
over.
yeah, honestly.
Tripped over his fucking beard.
This is the square in front of the bell tower. You actually walked like 2 feet ahead of yourself. Fuck
Oh
you.
snap! I haven't even seen this game already.
Ay, ay, ay.
What are they talking about?
Honestly, I'm expecting someone to come in and being like, she could have used a growth spell!
Oh, what?
A growth
spell?
I don't freaking know.
You know, Sude.
Yeah, little did you know, this is just a macro anime. High Inquisitor Darklaw, permit us to testify again!
No!
Oh boy.
Rob, we need to get as much worth out of these 10 witnesses as possible.
Darklaw, please.
It is the last trial.
You believe you can reveal the truth about the accused?
Yes, Lady Darklaw! We may be just a bunch of commoners, but we shall offer you our testimony with passion, purpose, and plausibility.
That's...
The 3 P's of court.
Let us speak now, for the sake of Labyrinthia! Oh man, for the sake of my sanity, please don't speak.
These testimonies are always long in the series.
Permission granted. May your words be as sharp as swords. And
Well,
cut
that's
through
pretty
all
dull
lies
swords
and
that
fallacies. And cut through all lies and fallacies straight to the truth.
Well, they're not the sharpest tools in the tool shed.
You could say that she wants them to reach out to the truth.
Wrong game.
The storyteller finished speaking to the crowds on the town square in the evening. That's when the Great Witch appeared.
I still can't forget the sound of the terrible incantation. It was undoubtedly the accused Bruce.
We ran towards the tower as soon as we saw her, keeping our eyes on her to make sure she didn't escape.
We split into 2 groups at the entrance. One group to guard it, the other to chase down the... I was in the first group.
Okay. I was one of the pursuers. I ran to the tower and caught the witch.
There was no one but us at the crime scene.
We captured the girl. There was nowhere for anyone to hide.
There was no other way.
I was guarding the entrance. I heard the door locked. Oh, I had the door locked.
That's right, young one. The fateful bell tower. The fateful incident. We saw them with our own fateful eyes. Shut the fuck up, wordsmith. Well, I suppose that can be summed up by saying you all did the best you could.
The vigilantes were the first to arrive at the crime scene. The testimony is credible.
Well, the fact that they were the first to arrive on the scene is credible.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem so. And if what they say is indeed true? It would be decisive proof that the accused's guilt.
It was Shaky who was guarding the bell tower at the time of the incident, right?
No,
he was one of the pursuers.
Yeah, he was the one that pursued.
No, but in the last episode's testimony, when they were all saying where they each were and their shifts and all that junk.
Oh, they were all guarding the bell tower at some point.
This was before. They're talking about when the witch appeared. He was guarding the tower before, like, Bezella appeared, supposedly.
Basically.
Yeah, but so don't we need to know who was on shift at the time? Like, would that help?
No, because at the time of the incident, nobody was guarding the bell tower because the storyteller was there. All attention was focused on that, and Bezella at the top.
Bezella appeared after the story was read by the storyteller.
So at that point,
that's when.
At that point, there was no need to guard the entrance to the bell tower because she was already up there, and everybody would have rushed to try and get her as she went down the stairs anyway. So.
Or when she blew up her father in a sea of flames.
Right.
Our opponent is a witch, the Great Witch, to be exact. Things probably aren't as simple as they seem.
If you think so, feel free to look for any cracks in their testimony. If there are
That's my job.
And if you're up to it.
That's my job. Defender, you may begin the interrogation.
Oh boy. Let's see what we got here.
Cross-examination.
Storyteller finished. That's right. Okay, that's fine.
Violin.
That makes sense.
Mr. Lywood, I need you to testify again.
All right.
Can you tell me which vigilantes were guarding the entrance?
Well, here you go. It was me and Lotta Lang.
No, my man, I'm fine.
The rest went after the witch, right, Lotta Lance?
Yeah, I think that's right. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Wait, what about me? I was I was there with you. I was guarding the entrance with you.
Yes. Now, when I think about it, it was
quite a scene.
You want to know more? Why don't you ask?
Oh, fuck you!
I'm fairly certain that I, too, was there, guarding the entrance. Well, wherever I may have been, the winds that blow over the plains will have blown just the same. These guys aren't the best when it comes to teamwork.
Ugh.
I mean, it's literally 10 musketeers. What do you want to do?
Alright. I'm gonna need to cross-examine at some point, but...
I have a feeling that when we figure out the right thing to press, we're gonna have to press fucking sub over there.
Yeah. Alright.
You locked the door to the bell tower?
I wasn't going to let anything escape. So I turned the key in the lock.
You did a great job, didn't you? His intentions weren't bad, but it did more harm than good.
After all, we were up there at that point.
So
Yeah.
we locked everyone in the tower.
Yep. So nobody escaped.
Huh?
The little boy swallowed the little boy swallowed the key, and there were no spares.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He successfully locked in everyone who entered the bell tower.
He swallowed the key?
Delicious.
Oh, hi, Maya.
Yeah, remember
right.
when Maya's here?
Yeah.
That's right. We couldn't get down from the bell tower for some time afterward.
Oh, that's me again. This incident has led us to a coin. Sorry. This incident has led us to coin a new word for getting helplessly trapped.
So you keep cutting in and out there, Pooja. And
Oh.
I was hoping that it would fade away, but it's been going on for quite a bit.
Whoops.
I thought it was just me.
No. Oh no!
I'm not saying that.
I got it. It's me. This is what it did. It's getting quite popular.
It's getting quite popular.
I'm going to figure out how to pronounce that.
Don't you go around attaching strange meaning to people's names.
How bad is it?
Man,
now?
his Scottish accent is becoming more and more southern, Rob.
I know. I'm just gonna settle for southern and move on.
Oh my god. How bad is it cutting in and out?
Like you're.
Well, it's not right now.
It's not right now. That's the thing. It's
Oh,
just random.
God. Well, that'll be fun. So you could say we got ourselves in Labyrinthia.
Right there. It cut out right there.
Shit.
Look at you, a budding expert on labyrinthian slang.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna major in it. Look out, world! I'm getting my degree.
Yeah, in a fucking fantasy world's language. Isn't that the equivalent of saying I'm gonna major in Elven?
Hey, don't say
Star Wars
that.
is my major.
Don't say that too loudly. Susie's gonna get mad.
Suzie might break into my house, but then it's just gonna be over.
She's gonna run all the way.
Yeah, she's gonna run.
She's gonna run.
She's gonna pick.
drop.
She's gonna pick up Dante and just
Dante
run.
Yeah, Dante in tow. She's just gonna run over to me just to slap me.
Just carrying him like a football and running like a quarterback.
Yes, Dante is the Susie's football, Pooja.
Hike!
Jesus.
Oh god.
Can you tell us more about what you witnessed with your fateful eyes? I can indeed, since you are asking.
But if you didn't ask, then fuck you.
The delicious scent of a mid-evening dinner permeated through the air. Then a soft light shone faintly in the distance.
Okay. So it was mid-evening. It wasn't quite night yet. And then a soft light shone faintly in the distance. I don't know what that is.
Yes.
Maybe a candle someone was using for light.
Or one of the lamps that were out and about in the town.
Or it could have been
So-
or it could have been the spark from the spell that came from the
Yeah.
amulet.
Yeah, because it sparked before the flames came out. So what time was it exactly? Dinner time? When else would the scent of dinner be in the air if not dinner time? Do you see?
Listen, if it's Thanksgiving, the scent of dinner is in all day. So
Eternal Thanksgiving.
How do you know it's not Thanksgiving time right now?
Because there's
You
no
still haven't answered my
turkey!
question. You still haven't answered my question. At any rate, I heard it then. That ominous incantation made my beard hairs stand on end.
That would be a sight to see.
What was the incantation? Ignace! She cried.
There it is. Wrong incantation.
Oh, is it?
Ignaze is the fire spell.
Yeah.
Grandworm is the one that she used.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think you're in the wrong trial there, Grandpa.
I think you're getting things mixed up with a previous case. I am on a green field, sky-clad,
fuck
watching
you!
petals in the wind. Allow me to indulge in my dream for a while longer, young one.
So basically,
Alright, yeah, he's useless.
God, looks like they're all pretty much saying terrible things, but there was another witch on the bell tower. This is the only way is easier to prove.
If the other witch used an invisibility spell, that would explain why no one saw her.
But we didn't see his staff. That's the thing.
That's true. If the other witch... That's right, there was no Talea Magica. And...
but they're saying if this is the real Great Witch...
No,
she wouldn't need...
they're saying that there are two witches up on the bell tower. That's what we're arguing.
So if there was...
Are we still... So is our client still the Great Witch?
We are arguing that she is not the Great Witch, or that she was not the one who committed the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whoever the second witch is going to be the Great Witch, meaning they won't have a staff.
But Pooja, here's the thing. Because there's only one Bazella, the other would have to be a normal witch that would use a Talea Magica.
That's what we're saying. If there is a second witch, where's the Talea Magica?
Alright.
And the other thing is, we would need to hear her say Demir and Amir in order to disappear and appear, right?
Yes.
And nobody's heard that.
No, I guess, but unless we can prove this second witch is the real culprit, our client is still guilty.
Well, I mean,
I mean, that's true. What we're trying to do right now is just prove the possibility that there was a second witch there. And then...
Alright, maybe I'm jumping too far ahead then.
Yeah.
No kidding, Maya. That's the whole point of the invisibility, after all.
Listen, I don't...
Listen, Nick, I'm trying to pretend to be dead, okay?
Jesus! Oh my god! This is a good recording.
You know, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I was gonna say my own thing, but, you know, that's...
No, it's fine. But just knowing that doesn't help me. I need more information to go on. I'm sure there was one more person, another witch, in the bell tower at the same time of the incident. And I'm going to find a way to prove it.
Right! Let's keep our eyes peeled for any witnesses acting suspiciously.
Okay.
So, all of the witnesses, gotcha.
Pretty much.
Hold it!
No.
You did it, didn't you? You caught the witch! She was as if in a daze. I too was in a daze. Then I seemed to fall unconscious. When I came to, it seemed that I'd capture her.
Oh my god, he probably
fell on her.
forward and landed on her.
That means you climbed the tower before anyone else. Yes, that's correct.
So either all of them are just even more useless than him, or he's just an amazing runner.
I mean,
no way, he fell up the stairs. There we go. That's what.
Yeah, that's it.
yep.
Let me tell you, that guy's the fastest among us. Runs at breakneck speed.
Oh, so that's right.
Number 5 is very light. I'm quite jealous of his feathery build.
No, it's fine. They just picked him up and shot him like a javelin up the tower.
Whee!
It's funny, Phoenix! Oh,
I
man.
just don't know what to say.
Oh, man. He's really trying his best. Oh, okay,
We're
that's
getting
it.
a chair for
That's
Pete's
it.
sake.
Okay. There was no one but us. Oh, good.
Time for him.
Are you sure there was no one else?
Very sure. There were only 2 people on the top floor.
Wait, you said 2?
Yes, 2. It was me and my sweet.
You cut out really bad there.
Oh god, I'll try to get. It was me and my sweet Foxy.
What?
I am in love. All my attention is directed at Foxy. So he was not paying attention.
At all, yeah.
Nope. That's a weak excuse. There were several other vigilantes at the crime scene too, weren't there?
Yeah, probably. But that means nothing to me. To me, there is only Foxy. That's my romantic interpretation of events.
I wish you would testify about what you actually witnessed.
God damn it. Okay.
How can you be sure there was nowhere else to hide?
Tell me, Camilla.
The whole city was watching the tower at the time. I mean, that is true.
Did you just call her Camilla?
Yes.
The name's Camilla. It's an I, not an E.
If the witch tried to climb down using a ladder or something, she'd have been seen. Not if she climbed down from the back of the tower.
Pole vaulted up to the top.
Is this just the Olympics? Is this set of vigilantes just going for the Olympics? We've made like 3 sports jokes in a row.
Phoenix Wright and Sonic the Hedgehog at the Olympic Games.
San Francisco 2024.
Oh my god. It's like Marvel versus Cap. It's like Marvel versus Capcom, except it's specifically like Phoenix Wright versus everyone.
Mara's just like, nah, I'll give this to you, Phoenix. I'm taking a vacation. It's like, okay.
Ooh, that's a fair point.
But we're talking about Bezella here. She could have become invisible and flown out of the bell tower, you know. It'd be child's play for Bezella, since she can use any spell she wants. Excuse me. Except that you found her in the bell tower! Fuck!
Yeah, why would she have stayed in the bell tower to get herself caught?
True, she would have just used Demir. Also, does she have to say Demir in a mirror even though she doesn't have a staff?
Yes, because she had to use Grandmorn to activate the spell for the dragon.
Right. Right, the Great Witch Bezella could have escaped with these.
But she didn't.
But she didn't. And yet, Estella was caught at the crime scene.
Hear that, Nick? That's further proof there's no way Estella is Bezella, right?
That is just conjecture. It's hardly conclusive.
Estella Cantabella.
Oh, right, it's me.
Yeah.
If that was enough to convince everyone, we wouldn't have this trial. But then there's something in Fox's testimony that keeps nagging at me. Was there really no place to hide? Can any evidence in the court record confirm that?
Yes! Yes, there is!
Oh, and Darklaw, I think, is figuring it out.
The fucking contraption.
Wait, what about the contraption? Yeah, we haven't actually used the contraption.
Oh, fuck you, game! Fuck
Oh, wait,
you!
Can you use it now? Nope, too early.
Ugh.
Oh, we lost the shield.
We can't do that yet. It's the right idea, but
well, we haven't. See, Rob,
wait.
We don't know at the current moment what the contraption does.
What about the robe?
The robe?
What about the robe?
You mean just slip it on?
So
And...
If we're going on the account that somebody slipped on the robe to become invisible, why can't she slip on the robe to hide?
Is it like a Harry Potter robe or something?
No.
Not exactly.
Oh, like he hid in the shadows or something?
Oh, wait. Wait, what about
wait, Bell Tower's
the bell-
plan.
the-
They might have hidden in
the
the
belfry?
Objection.
There it is.
There you go.
Again, we were one step ahead of the game.
Well, I'm like several hundred steps ahead.
Oh fuck yeah! No, that's how the
Mm-hmm.
The eyes of the whole town were on the bell tower, and the entrance was locked. Witches may be able to make themselves invisible, but they can't physically disappear. Disappear. Which means that it's not unreasonable to suggest that escaping from the bell tower was nearly impossible.
Vanish.
Vanish.
I'll vanish with my man.
However,
I'm going to kick you out of this Let's Play if you start
I
that
will
again.
find every fucking way to implement Himiko into episodes, Rob. You can't stop me. Hiding themselves after the incident is a different story.
Again, I just like to imagine that we're our respective characters, but we're also speaking outside, like OOC.
Just speaking out of context.
Inside the game. So, like, in the middle of the trial, we're just yelling at each other back and forth.
Yeah, no, it's like, Rob, listen here.
Oh. Mm.
You made the mistake of eating.
Oh no! Watch out for the salad!
Watch out for the salad, Rob. It's gonna attack you.
It's the 16th student hiding in the school.
Yeah, the salad.
God damn it! I had the heart of the lettuce in my mouth when you did that. Ah.
Anyway, hiding themselves after the incident occurred. That's the sketch of the bell tower, isn't it?
This is a good game.
It's a good game.
I love the music.
Yeah, it is. It's very good.
The music, the whole game, the music has been great.
Most fascinating.
Except Amir, but we'll talk about Amir.
Oh, please don't let him come.
Also, don't let him come here.
Yeah. Most fascinating. Well, Defender, how about you show us, enlighten us as to where exactly the witch could have hidden. Hold on, I gotta get my stylus out.
Hold with your magical dealy thing.
She hid here, of course, at the very top of the bell tower.
Objection.
Objection! It may seem like a plausible place to hide.
That's what we're trying to prove.
However, that part of the bell tower is inaccessible to anyone. The stairs don't go up as far as the belfry.
Objection.
Objection! Hi, Inquisitor Darklaw. We're talking about a witch here.
Did you slam your desk just now?
In character. A witch can do lots of things that are impossible to us with the use of magic.
This is bullshit.
We're trying. I mean, we're using law and magic together. This is one of the weirdest Phoenix Wright games because we're still using logic, but at the same time, we're using fantasy.
If you think
so...
this is weird, then you should have seen the first trial.
I bet.
There was no way of proving anything logically.
Also, you mean the second trial, right?
You know what I mean, the first one here. If you are a true knight of the court, you show us evidence rather than trying to justify your vague theories with the use of magic.
Oh bullshit! You would have
You're
thrown
one
that
to talk.
She kind of has a point, Nick, even though she's a hypocrite with gold claws.
Nick, we're in the 5th trial already. It's time to go back to logic and not magic.
How else could someone get to the top of the bell tower? There has to be a way.
5th trial? 5th.
This is like the 4th trial.
4th trial. We're at the final trial, Nick.
Come on, Phoenix, you can do it. Was it magic or something a little more plausible?
It's fine. She just climbed the bell tower up to the
Yeah,
top.
she just scaled it like fucking King Kong.
Father!
She was just climbing the bell tower going, oh, because that's how tired.
With her twiggy muscular girl arms, yeah.
Yes, wherever it was, I need proof.
I need proof of the gorilla.
I need proof. I need proof of fucking King Kong at Spella. It's getting late. I can see no point in dwelling on this. I have an appointment made. Fender, you may continue. Wait, what? Wait, what did it say?
It's taking us back to the cross-examination. Son of a bitch. Wait.
Okay, here's the thing. I think we need to get more information on the contraption. Because we don't have any proof that that is what...
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I think we're gonna have to go through everybody once again, like last time. The game's gonna make us do it.
Press everybody. The typical Phoenix Wright way.
I know, but this interrogation segment is so fucking long.
It is.
Hold it!
Shortly before sunset, there were lots of people hanging in the town square, weren't there? All of the people were in the town square. You read the comments of the story, didn't you? The town's grand finale was kind of a big deal, huh? It happened only several hours ago. A sight we'll never forget. The storyteller noticed the Great Witch first.
Mm-hmm.
She appeared at the bell tower, and she conjured a flame above her finger.
Hold on.
Is that robe? The robe's not the same color. This is a red robe. The one you have in your inventory is like black and
It's
gray
black.
or something.
This is yeah.
No,
the
it's
red
black
robe
with
was not what
flower on
Espella
it.
wore.
It's black with flower on it.
Yeah, Espella was not wearing the robe. She was wearing the red robe. Also, Eve is on fire. Don't worry about
But
it.
she had a cloak. Remember when we got up there? She actually was wearing some kind of cloak.
But it's the
She
wrong one.
was, but it wasn't the one that she had on her when she was taken downstairs, because that's when the baker woman came in, and that's after when she left is when we saw the cloak.
Right. I'm also taking a look at. No, the necklace is red there. The pendant is definitely red.
And it smells
Then-
like blue or something, right?
Then the only way we can really say that that wasn't her using it is that we have to somehow
We have to find.
produce evidence. Huh?
We would have to prove, in order to prove that it's not her pendant, we would have to find what her pendant, like her actual pendant, which was blue.
Or prove that someone put that pendant on her at the scene.
Hmm.
The storyteller fixed his gaze on the flame. But it was already too late. The Great Witch uttered the incantation.
Grandworm. Alright. Still can you forget to say in the terrible incantation? It was undoubtedly the girl's voice.
Hold it!
And by that girl, you mean...
With a question, I mean the spirit came to better, who else? She took her father's life with a fearsome word.
Yeah, no doubt it was about it. That voice belonged to Bella Cantabella.
That is never going to be not funny.
Give that poor man a chair. Someone.
That fiendish voice, it even made me shudder a little. Shut up!
Oh yes! She shouted the dreadful incantation! Ignace! Wrong trial, Grandpa! Oh, right. Wrong trial, Grandpa! that wasn't even the same witch.
No, I think it was.
I'd like to think Phoenix shouts that and
Yeah.
then thinks it after.
Yeah, no, it's like, wrong trial, Grandpa! Oh, wait, give me a second.
No, I just think it would be funny if he just yelled that at him.
It looks like they all remember her voice.
Well, to be honest, I also think it was Espella's voice.
Maybe it's better not be. Oh god. Maybe it's better not to dig too deep into this topic.
Shit.
Lest we further incriminate her.
Alright, Black Marth. Blarth.
Blarth. I thought it was Blurth.
Was it? Blurth. Yeah.
Hold it.
Of course, I mean, I just kind of gave up on the mirth part and it's just black. Were the vigilantes the first to arrive at the crime scene?
The black voice.
The black voice. Of course. I was the first, the Great Witch Miss. Wait. Oh. What? I don't think that is first. I was worried the Great Witch may escape us. So I never took my eyes off of her until I reached the bell tower.
Even though you couldn't see her because the stairs were winding. Ugh, forget it.
You didn't lose sight of her
He
even
just
once?
crashed into everything as he was staring at her like, I'm getting there! Runs
No, he
through,
made
like,
he made a
trees.
beeline.
No, he was the. Well, I mean, technically, according to him, he was the one up ahead.
Mm.
So
But Shaky got to her first.
Shaky got to her first. That's what I'm talking about. Shaky was the one who was up ahead of everyone else. You didn't lose sight of her even once? No. Even when I tripped on a pebble and fell down, I kept on her.
I have to talk to Frederick about that though. He was supposed to clear the pebbles out of my path, and well, he missed one. No? Alright. What the fuck? Hello? Okay, what the hell is going on?
There we go, that's better.
Christ, that lag spike!
Fuck!
It was so bad!
Oh my god, it was awful!
I like had to leave and come
I
back.
also did, because I was like, maybe it was just like a little blip. No, it lasted for more than 5 seconds. It was like,
Christ almighty.
your entire joke was just like in the rubble there, Rob.
Forget it.
I'm sure we can hear it when we watch the video back.
Oh, probably. But
You're
also
gonna hear
just
everything.
Also, just hearing us leaving the call and coming back, because that's audible. You fell down? It's dangerous to run without paying attention to where you're stepping. What the fuck, desync?
It's dangerous to go alone. Watch out for Stone.
Is it just me, or is the audio desynced now?
Great. Alright, hold on.
It is a bit.
Oh.
There he's back.
Good.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have a lot of editing to do.
No, I won't.
No.
This doesn't affect the audio. This doesn't affect the recording at all.
Okay.
I mean, in a way it affects the recording in that it's longer now.
This investigation is long.
Trial.
Whatever.
I saw my I saw my fellow vigilantes capture the Great Witch.
I saw my
That's when I tripped and fell.
It was impossible for someone else to have traded places with the person who summoned that fire dragon. Therefore,
Notice
the
how
great
that text was in red.
Therefore, the Great Witch Vizela can be none other than a Spella Cantabella.
I will stare you down, woman.
We did Shaky. We did you. We did you.
You.
Hold it.
Okay.
A witch could have used magic to remain unseen.
Sorry to disappoint you, but no one used any magic in the game.
How can you fucking tell? Yeah, what makes you so sure? So sure.
Cast a spell reinstates the same as spells incantation.
He's right.
And we hear no incantation.
No, that's not true.
Nor any other suspicious noise. Oh,
Excuse me, Mr. Wordsmith. I do not know anyone by that name.
I just want Phoenix to go over and rip the helmet from his head.
No, like he just as he's speaking, you just see Phoenix walking to the left of him and just like fucking just like remove the helmet. It's like, you're a wordsmith. Now fucking listen.
What?
Well, I don't know who's anyone by that name.
And then he hits him with the helmet.
You guys are so mean to old men.
It's just this old man.
He's really
very
annoying.
He was a witness in the first of these trials, and he's really annoying.
Because he slows down the trial so much. Ah! Alright.
He speaks like a fucking college person trying to bloat up their college essay. Yeah, anyway, would you like to comment on Mr. Treadon's testimony? I see you have nothing to say.
Greenfield mode.
He's in Greenfield mode again.
Oh, that's my mode all day, every day.
I don't think you realize what you just said. Do not rush to conclusions, young one. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind.
We get it, you're high as fuck. Keep going.
Yep, I knew you'd say that.
You want some weed?
I have plenty of stock on.
I have all the weed.
You want some marijuana?
Why does he sound like Hank Hill?
I have all the marijuana.
You want some weed, Bobby? When you have some, you believe me, you ain't right. And yet,
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. And yet, the single shaft of light has shone through the dark abyss of my memory. I heard something in the bell tower when we went to apprehend the witch.
Exclamation point?
What did you hear? Was it an incantation? No, it wasn't an incantation. Nevertheless, it sounded like a woman's voice. Mr. Wordsmith, that is extremely important information. Please add this to your testimony.
He's useful!
Yes, I shall do that. It is best that I tell you about it now before I forget again.
Oh, shit.
As the defender requested, you will now testify about the sound you heard.
Why did you cut off the music, sir?
Little did you know the gavel stop is just like a fucking music switch. So every time he steps on it. Every time he pounds the gavel, it just switches to the next song.
Oh
Just imagine freaking Phoenix. He's just like dancing in place, and the gavel goes. I was like, "Excuse me, I was jiving to that man."
No, see, I imagine that he was jiving to it, but at the same time, the old man doesn't know how to work it, so he's just like, this is the right song.
It just keeps switching through songs.
Yeah, it just keeps switching songs.
You
No.
judge, you threw off my groove,
No,
man.
it's like, no, that's not, no.
No,
There it
it's
is!
a game.
There it is, there it is. What? No, that's not it. No, that's a different version. Okay, there it is.
Oh, the special remix edition.
I fucking hate myself right now.
I
Ugh.
hope you edit different songs in that.
Oh, I was thinking about
I hope
it.
to God you do, because that'll make it so much better. You're welcome.
I did this to myself.
You did.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, how long is this episode
Yeah, it's
been going
been
on?
just about an hour, so... Alright, but let's just...
I mean, you can always break it up.
No. I don't do that.
Okay.
This is
Anyway.
very true.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna call it here. So... This one. Okay, so, in the next episode, we hear what the old man has to say. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.
Woo! Goodbye.